Hi everyone, it's Louis Fernandez here with the LRF Group with Berkshire Hathaway, and today I want to cover the third quarter Miami market report for 2022. I took the liberty of doing a little cartoon graph demonstration, and I'll play it for you, and then I'll stop it along the way in the areas that I think that needs a little bit much more explanation. So without any further ado, let's get straight to it. So yes, the LF Group presents the Miami Real Estate Market Report, Q3. There's yours truly. Thank you very much. There's five feeder markets that's driving the real estate here in South Florida and Miami in particular. One is the weather and the climate for here in Florida. It's been people are coming down here for forever and a day because our beautiful beaches, our sunshine, and our great weather. The other one is a Latin American market, and that's always been the case. But this year is going to be a little bit interesting one because for the first time in the history of South America, you've got most of these countries are leaning left or quasi-Marxist governments, and so there's a renewed interest of flight capital leaving from this continent to the United States, in Miami in particular. The third feeder market that's keeping the appreciation and value of real estate here is basically the tax reform of 2017 that was passed by President Trump, which benefited states like Florida and Florida and Texas, and unfortunately it hurt states like New York and California. Now, very interesting fact here that the last 10 years, the average migration of residents per day has been averaging around 930. It's predicted for 2023, we're going to be seeing around close to 1,100 new residents coming into the state of Florida every day. Now, the IRS has been keeping tabs with the new residents coming into Florida, those of individual net worth north of $200,000 making that year. And Florida is the #1 destination for high net worth individuals. And I also broke down the list in terms of what's the second state, which is Texas. And not by a little, it's actually by a wide margin. Texas comes in with 5,356 residents, with those making north of $200,000 a year. So Florida is way ahead of everyone else. Now, the other thing here, this is for individual net worth. How about corporations and companies? Well, here you go. You got over 122 companies moving down to South Florida. Only perhaps 12 or 14% have actually relocated. You've got the other 84% of them are moving here in the next year or two. 27 of these companies have making Miami the world headquarters for their operations. That's really quite interesting. I mean, that's amazing. Oh yeah, this is a very interesting fact here. Another feeder market, which the fifth one, is the Miami right now is experiencing the lowest murder rate since 1930s. So people are feeling very comfortable. They're feeling very safe, raising their family, going to work here in Miami and South Florida in general. And that's a major reason. Now, this is interesting. Single-family home appreciation in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. And look, in 2018, the average single-family home valuation around $447,425. In 2021, it was $915,314. And this year, it's over $1 million. The appreciation for single-family homes since last year is more than 15%. So property value is still appreciating here. Now for the condo in these same three county areas, again, condos are taking off tremendously. If you look at what their value is now, and just last year alone, in 2021, it was $546,617. This year, average condo sale price is $655,853. I mean, that's a net appreciation of $100,000. That is just incredible. Average days on market last year, the average days on market was 86 days. Currently, in 2022, it's 53 days. Properties are not lasting long. Total active listings for condos and single-family homes in three county areas: Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. We are at 18,686. This was back in Q3 2021, and in Q3 currently, 2022, we only have about 19,946 available in the active listing. So really, much hasn't changed in terms of inventory. Yeah, the higher interest rates hasn't really affected us in the way that some anticipated. Um, you know, let me just say something. Yeah, you know the project. Oh, this is very important too. Condo construction projects. There are 32 that are slated uh, to be built, which is about 5,400 units. Okay, but the average time of completion is around 5 to 6 years, and most of these projects haven't even broken ground yet. So to put that into perspective, uh, the give you some history. From 2000 and 2010, we were averaging about 58,953 units with 275 buildings. From 2012 to 2020, 19,465 units, 123 buildings. Now, currently, we're hopefully to be built 5,408 units, but only 32 buildings. This is not going to satisfy the demand here in South Florida anytime soon. So, is Miami recession proof? Well, I think if there's any city anywhere in the country that could be, I think it's Miami, and I would definitely bet on Miami every time, every day of the week. Uh, Value here is going to maintain itself. It's going to appreciate, maybe not necessarily by double digits that we did see here. It's appreciated by 15%, but it's going to appreciate, and especially all the wealth and companies that are moving down here is going to bring in higher paying jobs and salaries, and that is just going to put a stress in terms of availability of homes, and also push the prices upwards. So if you're thinking about buying down here in South Florida and Miami in particular, I tell this to my buyers: marry the property and date the interest rates. Don't get so fixed up about the interest rates being 7%, because they're still historically low. And by the way, you can always refinance the interest rates once they happen to take a dip. So, but at least secure the property. I think that's more important than anything else. I hope this information was valuable and informative. If you're, again, thinking moving down here to Florida, we are a relocation certified team. I've got my other part of the LRF group team up in New York, because we're licensed up there as well. And we can also assist you if you're moving properties, you need to sell properties up there. By the way, I'm very bullish in New York, but right now, New York is going through a very difficult time, and they have to address a couple of major concerns there. One is the crime rate, which is that's something that we're hearing a lot of our customers, not only coming from New York, but from cities like Chicago and LA, that among other reasons, crime is become to a point that it's affected their quality of life to the extent that they just can't live there anymore. And the other aspect, of course, in particular that affects New York, is that New York has now become the most expensive state to live in. So policy shifts needs to happen there to turn things around over there. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. But we'll wait and see. So again, thank you for watching out for us. because we're watching out for you and the best interest of your property. All the very best.